You know, it's so tough with these. When you try to plan these things, that doesn't dim it. There we go. It's very tough trying to plan these. Let me know if you can hear me. My mic is right here. I set it here, so hopefully it's not so scratchy. But it is tough when you plan these situations like this because let me straighten this out. Yeah. Oh, back door's open. Every time I have the back door open, some fly comes in. But you know, it's with the weekend, it's hard. I have today off last week. That's why every other week I do try to do them. It's very tough when you work every other Saturday because I'm supposed to get off at 3:30. I did get it not off until 7 because overtime kicks in on Saturday once in a while. You never know what's going to happen. But today we have two things. Family Feud. When you say, how do you do Family Feud on here? We're going to have to get enough people to join to where maybe alphabetical order. We'll find a way to make it 2-on-2, right? Or I could just ask the thing and we don't even have to have family. It's just run the Family Feud type where we have 3 questions today with the top popular answers. And we'll get in on the rules, how I got these answers, all that stuff. We're also going to be watching me, of course, here at home while you're watching on your own device. Coffins for Sale. I don't know why I picked that one. Originally, I was going to go with season 4 where they did where Julio's nephew comes to stay with them and they go to school and he doesn't speak English well, so they want to hold him back because that is in my review. I'm working for the next members only video where we basically break down each episode. That's what's coming up for that. But I said, I don't want to do that one. That's a season 4. Why don't we go to season 1, which is season 1, 2, and 3 are the most popular. And I know for a while we were going in order. We were doing episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Today we'll be doing Coffins for Sale with Melvin. Once you're here, if you're here, please say hi if you want to. If you're someone who goes, I don't know who you are, that's fine. But if you are here and you are normal, please. And if you're not a normal, like you don't come here often, please say hi. I'm more than happy to say what's up, what's happening. We will be doing Coffins for Sale. If you didn't see it, we just did our last video. What was it? The one we just did now was on Esther. The one last week where it was, why did Melvin leave the show? And when I research these, remember, I occasionally you'll get someone who kind of asks you like, hey, how do you know? Obviously I wasn't there. Hey, how you doing, Mr.? Let's see, I got my glasses. Stormy Gale. Hey. Oh, Miss Stormy Gale. Hi, Miss Stormy Gale. That reminds me of Fred when he's all stormy weather. When he sings to Lena Horne. And she's all, I know how the song goes. I know how the song goes. Hey, Dejan, what's happening? I'm doing great. Yeah, if you can hang out for 10 minutes, I'm excited. John, of course, hey, happy Saturday. Big Dummies, that's right. That's our Saturday crew, the Big Dummies. Incredible Shrinking Fungus, great to hear from you. What's happening, Jack? I never get tired of Rollo when he says that. When he does that, yeah, Miss Stormy Gale. That's as soon as I read your name, I'm like, stormy weather. That's Lamont's favorite. Oh, no one can sing it like his mom other than the horn. But today we will do Family Feud Gate Trivia. We'll probably do the episode. What should we do for? Probably the episode because we can let people get here and build up to where you want to get 10 or more contestants. Hey, Team Tussle. That is my nephew. He is actually at our house right now. He's in the other room with my kids. We just got done doing basketball. That's why I was like, I don't know if I'll get home in time. You know, when I schedule these on Saturday, I usually don't plan on doing it unless I know my kids or other family members are not over. But Team Tussle, he is here. We just got done. Me and him, us two beat my 2 sons and one of our other friends, Jacob, in 3-versus-2 basketball. So even the old man can still hang with the young guys. George, yeah, Slappy Harvey. That would be great, dude. Can you imagine that? I would love to see Slappy Melvin host the actual game show, Family Feud. Put some antifreeze in radiator for stormy. Man, this is a good start. This sounds like it's going to be a good time. But yeah, a lot of times on Saturday I won't. So I almost didn't get home in time. Like I said, we were doing basketball, but something happened where we're like, oh, hey, one of the kids had to go home. One of their friends had to go school shopping. Can you believe that? Is that not crazy? Am I the only one who thinks that's nuts? School shopping in the last week of July or is it last week? I think it's last week of July. When we were younger, we didn't even think about school shopping until maybe the last week of August. School went back the second week of September, maybe the first week, right when football season started. And that's how I think it should be. But nope, for some reason now, schools get out in May, not even early May, like it might be late May, and then you get June, July, and you're already popping back into school. So I do not like that. I think the old system's way better. to where I had June, July, and August to enjoy 3 months of summer and no one bugging us. But we are going to watch. Get your devices ready if you have a cell phone, mini DVD player like I have here, iPad, TV, opposite where you're watching us, and then get ready to watch Coffins for Sale. I'm going to get it set. But yeah, with that, normally I was like, I should have probably done it. Let me get it set. Maybe did the live show tomorrow on Sunday, but I just didn't know. We were originally going to do travel ball baseball for my youngest son in a tournament, and now we might not. And so now I was like, oh, I can change it. I said, nope, we'll just keep it as is, and we'll do it Saturday. Saturday's always the best day, right? Because I know we have a lot of East Coast people. So, 8 o'clock there, you do this. And if we stay up late, you don't have to worry about getting up and doing anything the next day. You get to have no hassle in your castle, as Fred would say. And and so since we got some people here, and most likely the people that will play in our game show, the way it works in that is that I have three. Today we'll do 3 questions. We'll see how it is. I never want to do more than 3, but we can either break into teams, which would be kind of tough. I'd have to see everyone who's consistently here while we watch the episode. We can do teams, or I think it's better if we just let everyone answer, right? And we do like last time, where hey, there's points, and at the end, you will be the winner. You'll get the most thing each round worth more points. 10 points, 20 points, 30 points the final round. But there will be 3 groups of questions, and always the most popular answer. Now, how did I get the most popular answer? Our Facebook page. Because of this, I'm allowed to ask questions, and I always do this. I've been doing this for probably about the last 2 months, building up for this. Now I have enough for about 20 questions, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So if this is a big hit with the Family Feud trivia, we will do it all the time on our live shows, and it'll be there's all sorts of different categories. Today I don't want to name them, but one is obviously about Sanford and Sons, the characters. Another one is about Aunt Esther, and the third one is about Fred Sanford. So we will get to those after we do the trivia thing. And then normally I like when I have nothing scheduled. I do have to do something afterward for my wife, so I can't do like sometimes we'll do 2 episodes and the game show, and it's got to be kind of cut a little short. And we are 7 minutes in, so let's get to the episode. Is everyone ready? Is everybody watching? I'll wait about another 30 seconds. At the 8-minute mark, we will start Coffins for Sale. I'll get mine going, and I won't actually play it. We have a few things. Coffins for Sale. It is from season 1, episode 9. Now, the good thing about that, you think, oh, episode 9, so Melvin came at the beginning of the season. And not really. He came 2 months in. There was only 14 episodes. The craziest thing is when I ask everyone on our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, everything, they've always said, and let me know if my mic is bad, if it's shuffling too much or if it sounds too scratchy. Hopefully it does not. But everyone always loves Coffin for Sale number 1. When you ask them, when we've done trivia, when we've done best episode of season 1, it's always come back Coffins for Sale. Sorry, I got gum. Let me take that out. It's always come back Coffins for Sale. And in my opinion, it is. I would say that. But the second episode that I'm like right on the border is the Piano Movers. And I love that episode. And it's the highest rated episode of season 1. If you didn't know that, now you do. The highest rated episode is Piano Movers. And it's one of the few times we don't see the junkyard. That's a piece of trivia for it. And you get another wild character. I can't remember his name. If you look up the credits or the thing, it's just the piano, the owner of the piano guy. But that character, the actor in real life, not sure. We'll eventually do a special on him on our YouTube channel. We always do. But this one it's funny. Whenever I put that up for votes, right? Like, hey, what's the best? A lot of people don't like the Piano Movers. I don't know why. They never really say. They just go, oh, I can't stand that episode, or I don't like the guy in there, or anything like that. I think Fred has like a nightclub routine full of material with that they play so well off each other. I really like that one. That's a good one. Hey, what's happening? How you doing? It's good to see you. Another member joining us. What else do we got in here? George, Incredible Mickey Fungus. All right. So here we go. Thank you for joining us. Is it Mark LaFleur? I think it's Mark LaFleur. But either way, Mark, is it okay if I call you Mark? I'm good. Great episode. Oh, see, there you go, John. You like that one. I know. That's so funny. Incredible Shrinking Fungus. The thief. Who wore these shoes? The Thief of Baghdad. Yeah. I like that one. Fred's all, I'm Samson. And then he's like angling like this. He just say, yeah. He's like, thanks, Mark. Yeah. And he's like, he's still, he does have more hair than Fred. Rick Hurst. Oh, he's the piano. Oh, he passed away, Rick Hurst. Oh, the piano. Oh, he's the police officer in that. Was he in Dukes of Hazzard? The police officer in that one, George? I've seen him before in another thing. I thought he was another cop in a different show. I could be wrong, but he was a good 80s staple actor in a lot of things like that. But I could have swore he was in a police officer. All right, so let's get to it. Everyone get it ready. Coffins for sale. And then after that, we will do. And then we got a little, not really much trivia. There's only a few things on this episode. One of the things is, obviously, almost every Sanford and Son fan knows it's the first time we ever get to see Melvin in show history. And yeah, I wish Melvin had been around. Honestly, it's really weird. Melvin is a character to where he's not. Oh, see, he was on Dukes. Thank you, Incredible Shrinking Fungus. That's what I thought. I remember him, Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, look at Team Tussle. Look at my nephew, dude, dropping $1. He bought me a soda earlier today, and now he gives me $1 for this. Now I got to buy him dinner. That's one of the things we have to do after this. We have to go out to eat for my wife. So now I got to get you a drink, Aiden. Thank you very much. Thank you, Team Tussle. I appreciate that. You have seen the Dukes of Hazzard? Can I see them toes? No, you ain't seen my toes, CJ. She ain't doing your toes, Grady. She ain't doing your toes. So we got this with Melvin. One thing I always liked about Melvin was that he was pretty simple, right? He was simple, kind of like Bubba, but they felt like two different people. I liked his jokes. He's very mild. He probably seems like one of the most believable characters on the show. I love the beret. Fred's got the beret. You know, I actually thought he only wore it. I only thought he wore it twice. Can someone remember the other episode he wore it? I remember he wears it here. He wears it when he goes, Fred G. Sanford, French G. Sanford. And then he goes, I make the French bread. He wears a beret there when he's trying to act French. But there was another episode when I was trying to do trivia. I thought it was just those two. And then I found out watching another one, he had a beret, another episode. But I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't, I don't think it was the military. World War I. Fred, why does Fred think he can fool his own son, lying to him like that? I think the reason you can't. He was white. He was white, but they call him Blackjack from the gum he chewed. $11 years old. The United States must have been desperate, sending an 11-year-old off to war. See, Fred's horrible at lying. You can always tell when Fred's lying. But Red Fox with the beret, he doesn't look 65. When he has the curly, his hair kind of throwing and the gray in it. Tired blood and no guts. He looks too young. Right now, Red Fox with the beret looks like he's 45, even though he's actually 49 at this age. Was that it? The dinner with Woody? Is that a beret? Does he wear a beret? I thought that was more like a Bela Lugosi, where it was almost like a net or a silk cloth, and then it's got like the gypsies wear. Because I didn't think of that one. That's one where he does have something more. But there was something else where it was an actual beret. That's as close as you can get, George. That one, yeah, where he's wearing the gypsy, where he's trying to be like a gypsy. Fred's not sitting in the back of no plane. I love that line. Yeah, exactly, John. We're at the same part. That's one of my favorite lines in this episode. When he says that, I ain't sitting in the back of no plane. 5 across your lips. Yeah, that's the one Incredible Shrinking Fungus I mentioned, where he's acting like he's French. He puts it on, then he acts like he's with the bullfight. Remember, I can't remember the three guys. He says French G. Sanford. Then he acts like he's Spanish. But it's funny how Fred says this. I do that with my kids because I don't give my kids across the lip. But sometimes they goof around mouthing off. And I always tell them, I'm like, if you know what? If I talked, and same with my wife, she'll say it. If we talked to our parents the way you did, my dad would knock me out, you know? And it's so when Fred says it here, that's what I think of. See, another reason I always say Fred was a good dad. He always says, I'll give you 5. But if he really did, Lamont wouldn't talk like this. He never hit Lamont. He's a good dad. No one's gonna come to a junk shop for coffins unless you want to make some kind of go-kart out of them. You know, cut the sides and make the wheels. Looks like something Herman Munster would drive around. Anybody in there? No. Yeah, I wouldn't want coffins. We already know Fred's superstitious. Remember when he flies on a plane? He's got every religion. When I'm up there, I want full coverage, full insurance. He just got called a dummy by his pop. If you're just joining us, we're watching Coffins for Sale. Watching it on your end, on my end, we got it. We're talking about it. We have some interesting facts, and we are going to do Family Feud trivia coming up right after this. So if you like trivia, stick around. 3 questions. And it sounds funny when you go, oh, 3 questions, that's nothing. Well, if you know Family Feud, I can promise you some of these number 4 and 5 answers are not going to get picked easy. Some of them are hard. The last one, we had such a 4 or 5-way tie for the 5th answer that you're going to probably go, okay, you're going to name something to try to just get one of those. There's a bunch. Yeah, you're leaving the coffins out there. Over my dead body. That's one. How could Fred even say that? What's up, Mark? What do you think? That's a good one, Mark. Yeah, when he's like, what do you think they are? The fruit bowl? Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm not superstitious. I'll go on the 13th floor. I'll take a flight at flight 13. I'm never superstitious, but I am superstitious when it comes to certain things, like sports. Brown goes with it. That's a good one, John. Yeah, this episode has so many good ones. But hey, with superstition, when it comes to sports, if I'm in a certain spot and the team does well, I'll switch the hat. I'll move. If it works, I stay. I'll stay. I remember one time in my son's travel ball game, we were struggling, but whenever I would record my son bat or his friend bat, record it, they would get hits as long as I recorded them. So then in the last inning, are sports rigged? Off topic, but you pick the guy who would love to talk about that. Gas opens. Yes, Elizabeth. Hey, what's up, Elizabeth Davis? Yeah, the gas opens up my sinuses. Yes, I do not think, no, I do not think sports are rigged, but I do believe that the referees can influence if they're told to. I do believe Kansas City Chiefs last year had too many things go their way. No way that team was 8-0. They were not good enough to start out 8-0. The NFL wanted the Chiefs, wanted them, not fixed, but helped persuade it. They wanted them in the Super Bowl because if Mahomes gets 3 straight Super Bowl rings, it's never been done before, and you finally have something to put him over Tom Brady. The NFL wants the superstar. The NFL wants the story, and that's what Patrick Mahomes was. That's what the Chiefs were. They failed, so watch this year. The Broncos and Chargers are going to win that division and fight for it. KC is going to do everything they can just to get a wild card. They're on their way out. The NFL's not going to give them any more. They should not have beaten the Bengals. That was a bad call. They should not have beaten the Falcons. That was a bad call. By a miracle or something, they should not have beaten the Broncos. They didn't, but they almost got swept by the Broncos. So no, I do not think sports are rigged, but I do think certain times, just like the NBA had proven in the past, that they can be influenced. Hey, don't call they're a home team. If it's close, let it slide. I mean, come on. We've seen it in other things, so I'm not going to say no. Is Elizabeth rated Nelson B? Elizabeth Davis. Not that, yeah, hey, that's a good one, Fungus. I didn't even think of that. I just think of Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth. Related to Sammy. I'd rather be related to Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy Davis than Nelson B. Davis. Yeah, Nelson B. Davis. See, right here, Fred's on the couch when he's talking. Look how young he looks. Hey, what's up, Shinobi? That's a great name, Shinobi. Cold hands, warm chapel. I know, man. That's pushing the envelope too far. Gonna sit in a coffin watching TV. Shane, yeah, I think Denver takes it. I do. They were just so good last year, and they're good draft. You know, a year closer. Did they? I thought they got someone in free agency. I could be wrong. I thought they got someone, but I think they're just a year better as vets. Mims had a great finish to the year. I think Denver's going to win that division. Hey, what's happening, Tony from Tennessee? Hey, you guys got Cam Ward, and I know what's his name? The quarterback had the shoulder surgery because he ain't starting. He was not going to play, and so that's a good way to take a year off and kind of get out of the quarterback room. And I love Cam Ward's answer. Cam Ward's like, I don't worry about any but myself. I'm not worried about whether he has surgery or not. But Tennessee, nothing but up from here because they were pretty bad last year. Hey, Mark, that's funny as a train wreck. Yeah, that's coming up right here. Cold hands, warm chapel. Yes, Elizabeth. I know. And remember they said, I don't fall for that. I'm not superstitious. You better get home. It's going to rain. How do you know? Because my corn's hurt. I love when Melvin Lee, there, he just said it. He just said it, Mark. That'll get you some business. Florida. Hey, my wife's best friend, who she grew up with, lives out in Florida. Her name's Lisa. I would live in Florida. I don't mind humid. I don't like dry heat. I'd live in humid. I don't mind. Hey, Brooklyn. What's happening, Brooklyn? Thank you for joining us. Panama City. Wow. Nice. Heck yeah. Panama City. That's nice. And congratulations. I know some people don't care for hockey, but when your state wins a championship, Florida Panthers, back-to-back, that's pretty cool. I'm a big hockey fan, Ducks fan out here in SoCal. That's as funny as a train wreck. I know. Oh, what's his name? Nick Kurtz. Yeah. Four home runs and a double and a single. He almost had a cycle, and he had 4 home runs, 6 for 6. Speaking of which, I was just at the Angel game last night where they had a walk-off. My family's like, hey, can we go? It's cold. I said, we're not leaving a game where it's in the 10th inning against Seattle. So that was a big win. This might be the year the Angels can at least stay consistent throughout the whole year, which I'm hoping. Coffins for sale. See, right here. Lamont should have took the deal. He would have made $5 on this. Remember, he ends up selling them for less later. He ends up not making any profit. And that's the point. It's been a slow week. Business is dead. I love Nelson B. Davis's smile. The way he does that pause. He's got a great laugh. Nelson B. Davis and Harlem Rent Party. Hey, we got enough people. We got a lot of people. I'm loving this. He was, John. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough profit. They could have made a profit. That's what it's about. Where's the bunny girl? Here, bunny. Oh, here it is. Here comes Melvin. The greatest character introduction, in my opinion. Hello, Fred. I don't know if you can hear it right there. Melvin. Oh, D-backs. Oh, yeah, and you guys just traded Josh Naylor. I was surprised. Don't get rid of Martell. Where's the bunny girl? Yeah, Lamont's always greedy, right? Lamont, he did. Hey, Shinobi, did you see our news video on our channel? Or not our newest, 2 weeks ago. We did Why Did Melvin Leave the Show? Short answer, he got a better deal, right? I kind of spread out why he got the job as being the first friend, because he's got all his real life comics, but Melvin got the job, and then he ends up getting a deal. I think this probably helped get him the deal, but being on TV, getting exposure. But he ended up going to got a $1 million contract offer from Vegas, right? Good seeing you. I'm Brooklyn, Shinobi, George. His first hair was always different. Yeah. Remember, right here, it's like, I wonder, do you think that's Melvin's real hair or a wig? I love that. If he using it, This is round. He can't use it. I don't think that's really Melvin's hair. It's obviously fake gray, but it just looks too puffy because when you see him the rest of the time, it's short. It's Team Tussle. You like Melvin? Yeah, I bet you do. I had some of his stand-up albums. I haven't heard too much of his stand-up albums, Melvin. I did see him on the Red Fox show. I've seen him some of his stand-up on YouTube. I've never heard him on the albums. Oh, you think it's a wig, George? Yeah, that's what I think. I like that. I ain't superstitious, but I ain't going back in there. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, John. See, how can you tell? My Cohen's been acting up. Watch. He says red. He calls him red. There he said, see, he said, hey, red. And then he like says kind of red and almost cuts it off. He says something. And then when he walks away, he says, I'll see you later on, Fred. So he calls him red. And then he goes him Fred. Yeah. John, right? I ain't going back in there. Tease it and squeeze it. You think you're going to stand here tonight? Jim Jam? Oh, my God. Okay, where are you getting that from? Team Tussle? Who's telling you Jim Jam? You don't even... That's my nephew. Jim Jam's... B&T... Hey, B&T, the YouTuber. What's happening? Jim Jam was definitely my favorite. How do you know Jim Jam? Did you go through my papers? You don't even watch that show, Jim Jam. Who's telling you that? My kids? Is that Samuel out there yelling? They had trenches in Fort Dix. I love that. The trenches. He's all, you ain't been in no trenches. They had trenches in Fort Dix. But one of them, they can't hurt you, but when you're superstitious and you're scared, it does. It can't. Remember white hair? Here's a trivia. They mentioned Jackie Robinson. His hair turned white. Like Jackie Robinson. I like when he says, good night. Good night, Jackie. Will you get out of here, Team Tussle? Byron Lightfoot. Yeah, incredible Fungus. Good night, Jackie. You and John both said it, Fungus. Fungus John. Good night, Jackie. Oh, Jackie Robinson, as I said, he actually passed away that same year on October 24th, that year in 19, what was this? 75, no, 72. He passed away that year, sadly. So it was ironic that they mention him and then he passes away. Then he gets mentioned again in season, I want to say 3. Is that 3 or 4? I think it's 3. Remember where Rollo buys him the baseball? Jacky. 72. Thank you, George. Yeah. I was thinking 75 because but the show came out in 72. Yeah, incredible Shrinking Fungus. Slide, Jackie, slide. I love how Lamont gets scared of some cats. He's not superstitious, and he says it's dumb, but then Lamont's scared of cats. Okay, Lamont. Slide, Jackie, slide. Here, yeah, young Dejan. I like Lamont. Look at him. It's not even a big deal. It's 2 empty coffins. He can't take cats crying. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. And this is true superstition. We have the ability to affect other people. We know it all the time. Right? If you're all nervous, jittery, you can make other people, heck, if you yawn, you can make other people yawn. Think about this. I love Lamont getting scared. And the power goes If the power goes out, right? I'm superstitious, I talked about for sports-related things. But if the power goes out, you're hearing cats jumping around, and cats never go running through the house. Something might be wrong. It's time to get out, and he does. But Lamont's too stubborn. You know these young people, right, Team Tussle? You guys, your generation, you guys are too stubborn when you're young. Yes, Colonel Shrinking Funny. I'm hip. 35 times from Bob's Precious City. He's all, and they're all, I love when he looks at it, he's all, This is nobody's diamond ring. This is pasties. And he scares Fred. How could you walk up and tap your dad who's sleeping and almost give him a heart attack? Oh, this one right here? Elizabeth? Where's the fuses? I love it. He's like holding his heart. Yeah, it needs a fuse. Poor Fred. Scared the crap out of him. Yeah, this is not, all you got to do is get the photo. Like I got it. I saved it off the internet on my phone, put it on save photos. And then my wife has a printer for our school program for our kids. And I just printed it out, just a black and white printout at home. And then I taped it to a hardback book to hold it there. But I'm like, I have to have that in the background. Right there. There, he said it. He said it. Where do you think it is? In the fruit bowl? I know, Brooklyn. I don't know why. See, Fred Lamont just do this. Hey, you know what, Pop? I don't want you to sleep out here. I'm gonna go lay in the inside the truck. I'm gonna sleep inside the truck. I just don't want to do it. But he's too scared. He's too stubborn to admit it. And then he keeps going back and forth and waking his poor Pop up. These cats. And who the heck? What did they get? A kennel of cats to release on them? Oh, this. When Sarah, I know, Incredible Fungus. I didn't get that. I actually made that just for a thumbnail. Now I'd have to check the video. I made a whole video based on that, and I'm trying to remember when I actually Sanford said if I put that in. But you're right on that photo. I didn't add that timeline. It was just a thumbnail, so I posted it. He's like, "Hi, Pop." There you go, Elizabeth. Yeah, do that. It's fun. You know, whenever I walk in there, this is in my garage now, but whenever I come through or do something, I see that. Always puts a smile on my face, as Sanford and Son does to all of us. That's why we're all here. But you can't, if you're in a bad mood or upset and you see that, it just makes you laugh. And I don't want to take a bat to it like Fred did. He does, John. But it seems like Fred is stubborn to a point. I feel like Lamont early on is more stubborn. Because at least, you know when Fred's not stubborn? When someone points a gun at him, then he runs, he's all class dismissed, right? He's as stubborn and strong until there's a gun, which is smart by Fred. You'll be a cripple from your neck down. We'll be a perfect match. You'll be a cripple from your neck up. That's such a great line. I wonder how much of this was ad-libbed. The second scene with the cat, someone off. Yes! Yes, I should have put that in the video I made where they made mistakes on season 1. You could actually see someone threw the cat, the way the cat goes flying on there. Great call. And Incredible Shrinking Fungus. You added to the, I love the conversations everyone adds. Achu was awesome. Oh, I loved Achu. Now, how do you know Achu? Team Tussle? He must be looking up other videos out in the living room. I know you're doing something out there, Aiden. See, now, Aiden, now you got John talking about Achu, Sanford, and Rising Sun. See, now look at Lamont comes out. You guys don't scare me none. Yeah, see, now George, John. See, that's what I'm saying. We can drop one scene, and then we drop quote after quote after quote. I love when they're fighting over the blanket and pillow. Right now they're doing that. If you watch them both, look at Lamont. Lamont starts to laugh a little right there. Lamont's like, kind of has a half laugh, and then this is ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. You're ridiculous, and I'm ridiculous. You ain't no son of mine. You're the son of Frankenstein. Great line, Brooklyn. Oh, that's one of my favorites, Shinobi, when he does that. When he goes, deep down, we're both, he's like, this is all, I didn't know, what does he say? I'm just checking my eyelids for cracks. Remember when he touches them? He's all, don't get no rice on me now. The delivery is so good with Fred. Him and Achu work so well together. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, that's what hey, Incredible Shrinking Fungus. That's season 3. That's Grady's first episode. When he's walking, he's like, why you looking at me like Bela Lugosi? And then he does that dumb smile. I don't know what line that's from, John. Wake up. I don't know what that's from. And Lamont's I like Lamont when he's doing that. He's like, hey, we're out here. We're out there. Now shove that fortune cookie. Choo-choo. Okay. I cannot wait to get back in the house and talk to you, Aiden. How you... Now, shove that in your fortune cookie. Choo-choo. Achu, Gesundheit. You forgot to finish it. Hey, greetings. Greetings from Turkey. That's awesome. Umit. This is our final going out of business forever coffin sale. Hey, 49er Beast. My son Samuel would love you. He's a huge diehard 49er fan. Don't get no rice on my clothes. 49ers, man. I know they struggled last year because of injuries and bad luck. I think the Niners next season will be their last big push before they might have to start rebuilding. I'm okay with them letting Debo go. They need to get McCaffrey going and that O-line going. They have a good enough team. Mortician. Yeah, I wish Nelson B. Davis was in more than 2. You should have had him like Dr. Caldwell, at least 3, maybe 5, bringing him in. I love that. Oh, no! The way Fred flips out. The Undertaker left his hat. And the clock. Oh, no. The clock is struck. He's got his blankets. That is the king. He's almost like Barney Fife, who's very superstitious, and Eddie Griffith, and he never admits to it. And now even Lamont has to leave. But he leaves the hat. Fred goes nuts. Oh, no! When he does that, I cannot stop but laughing. Your son is a legend. No problem, 49er Beast. Yeah. What's funny is Team Tussle's on here. His dad's a Niner fan, but he is his son. He's my nephew. He's a Seahawks fan. So we got a Seahawks fan, a Rams fan, a Niners fan. That's Todd Gurley right there. I'm a Rams fan out here in SoCal. But yeah, Niners look good. I think next year's their last real push. I'm dead. No, he's dead. Team Tussle's dead. His team, now they got Sam Darnold, a 49er former quarterback, and they let Geno Smith go. I think getting rid of Geno Smith was a good move. All right, that is Coffins for Sale. Very funny episode. I mean, look at it. We could probably talk for hours just on the quotes from that. But what else did Team Tussle say? You should split where it's personal, impersonal, or a monkey. How do you know these lines, Team Tussle? You know what? He might be watching the episode on Peacock. I watch Sanford all the time. Yeah. Thanks for exactly. You know, Miss 49er Beast, we just said this. My son, his birthday's in September. And he became a Niner fan because we drove on Thursday Night Football. Remember the one where the Rams, it was a high scoring, like 50 to like 42. It was a high scoring game. Thursday Night Football, Todd Gurley had 3 touchdowns. We went to that game. And my kids were all younger. We went with the 2 other dads who are Niner fans. Drove out there like 8 hours. I drove there. Stayed at a hotel. Went to the game Thursday night. He fell in love with the Niners from the stadium, the fans. He thought it was great atmosphere. Well, now he wants to go see him again. And I said, well, why don't we just drive to SoFi? You know, it's closer. I don't have to drive 7 to 8 hours. And he's like, no, I want to go see the Niners. I'm like, if you go to SoFi, it's like 70% Niner fans. You'll still feel like it's a home game. So I don't know why it's like, now you get to see both stadiums. You've been to San Fran and they lost. Maybe you'll see him win in LA. So either way, no, you're right, 49er Beast. As of right now, it's even if the Ram fans are loud, but it is majority when we're there. Hey, no problem. Okay, Brooklyn, what is it? Oh, no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Brooklyn. When he says that, he's all, oh, no. And he takes off real quick. Incredible Trinket, what's coming on next? Okay, what we're doing now, this is a bit. All right, I want to see you, Team Tussle. Everybody, whoever's here, is everybody watching? It is time for Family Feud Trivia. Come on down. Dun, dun, dun. I can't remember the theme song exactly. But so this is how it works. This is how it works, trivia, if you want to play. I'm going to give each one correct. If you nail it, is worth a point. Okay? The number one answer is worth 5. So the first question has 5 top answers. Obviously, number 1 is worth 5 points. It's reversed. The number 5 is only worth 1 point. You know, which is kind of weird because it's always hard to get the last answer. You know what? That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it up. The number 1 answer is worth whatever the question is. That's how many points it's worth. So if you get the harder one, you're going to actually. Should I do that? Does that sound like a better idea? Yes. Oh my gosh. 49er Beast. Yes, I remember that guy. Gus. Oh man, Gus. Gus gets me mad. It's a very funny episode. I love that episode, but he gets me so upset when Fred doesn't just throw him out of there, right? He lets him stay, then he fakes. We know he's not hurt. Dr. Caldwell's absolutely zero help. Yeah, and I want to kick his butt. Get out of my house. So oh my gosh. That is so legit, Team Tussle. Good job, Team Tussle, dropping these quotes and these lines for a guy who I don't even know if he watches Sanford and Son. Is everybody watching? So how do I do this? Okay. Actually, none of them are worth points. That's how it's, dang it. I didn't think about this. I didn't think this one through because the points are different when it comes to this. We've done Jeopardy. We've done, you had your breakfast. You had your continental breakfast. You had your room. It's checkout time. That's one of my favorite lines in that one. Oh, Doctor, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Principal Bradley. Remember, he smells badly. If you're a What's Happening fan, he was the principal in that. Hey, Christopher. Hey, better late than never. We did just do Coffins for sale. We did that. There's only a little trivia. We mostly know everything, like, little facts. We watch Coffins for sale, but you're here in time for the Family Feud. All right. Ready? I'm so... Okay, here we go. What it is trying to think, do we base it on teams? No. We'll just go. I'm just going to get you a point for each one, and whoever gets the most points will get out of it. Whoever gets the most points, if someone gets 2, each question will be a 5-point bonus at the end. 5-point bonus. Question 2 will be worth double the points. Question 3 will be worth triple the points. So here we go with question number 1. And Esther, Fred, the Wrath of God. Oh, yes, if you want to see some funny quotes, look at Team Tussle. He's dropping them. 15 people. Next 2 will be gangsters, and we'll need Fred's rate. Fungus, you always have the best. Oh, man. All right, question number 1. This is Family Feud type. So I'm going to ask the question. The first one who comes in with an answer, or first one who comes in with their name can answer. Because I can't have everyone drop in 10 things, right? Because then we're going to have a bunch. I'm only going to answer the first one who drops their name. So drop your name, and then after that, everyone put your name. No one else can go. I will list it in that order from that point for that, okay? Here we go. Over 100 people polled. Who is your favorite character from Sanford and Son? We got the top 5 answers. Say your name, and then I will go to you, whoever says their name first. All right, Team Tussle, Aiden. Aiden's first. Okay, Aiden, give me an answer. Who is one of the top 5 characters from Sanford and Son? Fred. Survey says, bing, Fred is number 1. Correct. So there we go. So Aiden gets 1 point. Aiden gets 1 point. Let me write that down. Team Tussle. Let's go. I have to scroll through who was next after Team Tussle. Chris, you buzzed in, but you said your name. Remember, you have to say your name. Elizabeth was next. Remember, don't drop like Chris and then Fungus. You guys are dropping characters' names. Say your name. Next up, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth, go ahead and drop something. She did. She put Rollo. Is Rollo top 5? Yes, Rollo is number 4. So you get a point right there. Let me put that. Who was that? Elizabeth. She gets a point. That is number 4 is taken. So number 1 is Fred. Number 4 is Rollo. Let's look at the next one who buzzed in. Oops, I got to get rid of that. My phone is shaking. Who said a name? Oh, here we go. Fungus. Fungus, you can now say something. Fungus, you can say an answer. So far, we got 3 left. Number 2, number 3, and number 5. Number 2 and 3, number 5. Grady. Is Grady up there? Ding! Yes, Grady's up there with he is number 3. So number 1 is Fred, number 3 is Grady, and number 4 is Rollo. So we get Fungus with a point. Okay. I know the real Family Feud would be better if we could do teams. It's just I was like, how do we want to do that? It's harder. So I just want to do this style of questions. So after Fungus, who got it? Who was after Fungus? He said it. Christopher. It was. Oh wait, no, it went back up. I think John. John did. John, go ahead. So here we go, John. Before you answer, John, we have Fred number 1. We have Grady number 3. We have Rollo number 4. So we're looking for the number 5 and the number 2 answer. John, you say Esther. There you go. Number 2, Esther. So John gets a point. Okay. Now, this is how I'm going to do it. Because remember, whoever gets 2 points out of these. So everything else, hold on. Shoot, this is very difficult. Fungus, that is a great answer. That is a great answer. All right, so the next one on there was 49ers. He said Beast. So, because then Chris, right now you said Chris. So 49ers, the number 5 answer, who could it be? After, if he doesn't get it, it's Christopher. If Chris doesn't get it, it's you, Brooklyn. Bubba. Survey says, ding, yes, it's Bubba. All right. So 49er, you got Bubba. All right. So we had 5 people. That's what I'm saying. It's tough because everyone's going to scroll in. So what we're going to do now is those 5 all get 1 point, and it's a tie. So the points will carry over. We're trying to see who gets the most points, right? If you get the most points that round, but it's hard to because we can only one answer at a time. Shoot. Maybe whoever has the most points at the end. Yeah, whoever has the most points at the end. I guess we'll just have to do that. So anyways, that is question 1. Does everyone get it? Yes, Brooklyn. 49er Beast. Chris, yes, it was Bubba. So let me tell you the votes. Fred was number 1 with 31. Esther was number 2 with 25. Grady was number 3 with 15. Rollo was number 4 with 9. And Bubba got 6. Rollo actually beat Bubba. Bubba, what's a Bubba? Great answer, John. Let me tell you the one that's crazy. Big Money Grip and Dr. Caldwell each got 2 votes. That's tied with Lamont. Lamont only got 2 votes. Out of 100 votes, Lamont only got 2. That speaks volume of how we know Lamont is impactful. We know Damon Wilson, great actor. He did really well with Lamont's character. But when we look at the show, you have to have him, right? When we list the characters, if you did a Mount Rushmore, you have to have him on there because he and Fred are the show. They build off each other. But when we look at it and go, who is your favorite character? Who's the most popular character? Are we shocked Lamont's not up there? I mean, I wouldn't. He's not mine. It would be Fred. I actually like, hey, what's up, Jacob? Oh, you're trying to surprise him? Aiden's watching on the live stream. So he knows. Sorry, I didn't know. Well, some guy's crawling in my garage. One of my son's friends is crawling right in the garage, and I'm like, who is that? Now they're all shouting, Jacob. It's on a delay. My son's friend who played basketball with us, he just came back. So now he snuck in the garage, and I blew it because they're watching the live stream, I guess. Anyways, I apologize. Yes, Lamont did set him up. Incredible Shrinking Fungus. You going to business at Puerto Rican? Julio and Big Julio. Yeah. Call for Kalunda. Oh, look at there. Aiden. Team Tussle's all excited. Their buddy Jacob's here. All right. So right now we got a tie. We got 5-way tie with 1 point. We'll kick that. The 5-point bonus for this will carry over the next round. 5 point. Because remember, you can get answers wrong. You might answer first, but nobody got it wrong because that was kind of an easy one. That's why I made it go first. Those are the top 5. All right. Question 2. Here we go. You know how it goes now. Say your name, and it's going to go in order. If you get it wrong, if you get your question wrong, you can then rebuzz after. Shoot. Maybe I should do it each. No, because then it's going to be too much. You know? If you get it wrong, I guess you're just out. So basically, you're getting one guess because we have so many people playing. If we just had 3 or 4, you get a bunch. So here we go. Question 2, just say your name. And I'm starting it now, Elizabeth, because you were on there. Here we go. Don't buzz in until you see it. Besides Watch It, Sucka, what is Aunt Esther's most popular line? People voted. Besides Watch It, Sucka, what is a very popular line from Aunt Esther? We have 5 answers on the board. 49er, you're first. 49er, go ahead. Incredible Shrinking Fungus will be next. Elizabeth, you can see the order, then Chris and John. Those are the top 5. If they all get it right, you can still put your name in there. Elizabeth, oh wait, hold it. It's Fungus's turn. Let Fungus answer. Okay, Fungus, top 5. Go ahead, go for any of them. Who answered first? Oh, it's 49er Beast. I'm sorry. 49er Beast. You said Fish-Eyed Fool. Ding! Survey said number 1 answer, Fish-Eyed Fool. Good job. So who did that, 49er? He got that one correct. Good job. All right, so that's on there. So after 49er was Incredible Shrinking Fungus is up, Kurt, and then you, Elizabeth. So Kurt, go ahead. Incredible Shrinking Fungus, you are up. What is a popular line? This one's a little harder. Popular line, Aunt Esther says, most popular line besides Watch It Sucker. We just got Fish-Eyed Fool, the number one answer. You old heathen. Let's take a look. Survey says, ding. You know, I got to get a bell in here. Yes, You Old Heathen is the number 2 answer on this one right there. So number 1 and 2 are off the board. So who got that? Fungus did. 2 points for him. And now, who is it I said after that? It was 49er Fungus. Elizabeth, you're up, Elizabeth. Go ahead. Fish-Eye Fool is used, and You Old Heathen. Not yet, Chris.
Is it your wife's birthday?
Yeah. Why are you asking me? I'm lost. Oh, come on. No, you got it, Elizabeth. You got time. You're up. See, so when you said Elizabeth, you answered before I finished the question. But no, it's your turn. So this is what it is. Besides Watch It Sucka, what is popular Esther line? And right now, we already got Fish-Eyed Fool and You Old Heathen. So what's something else that Esther says commonly that's very popular line? An insult, just a friendly line, whatever it is. And that was voted. Number 1 answer is Fish-Eyed Fool with 21 points. You Old Heathen was number 2 with 11 points. So that's what I'm saying. Only 11 votes. This is why it's going to get tougher as we get to 3, 4, and 5. So Elizabeth, you're up. What's a good one? Think of Elizabeth and all the things, or Esther. Think of all the things Esther says, Elizabeth. After Elizabeth, if she can't get one, it's Chris and then John. So we'll wait. Keep sucking. Oh, let's look at it. Keep sucking on that sucker. Is that on there? Oh, 1 strike. Sorry. That one did not make it. It was on there, but it did not get enough votes. It did not. That's one of the best lines ever for Esther, too. I'm surprised. There's several on here I'm surprised did not get it. So after her was, I believe it was Chris. So Chris and then John. So Chris, you're up. We got 1 X on the board. If we get 3 wrong, I'm going to shut the thing down. Right? Isn't that how the real Wheel of Fortune? Isn't that how the real one did it? You get 3 wrong. But this is not a team, so maybe not. Are you going with the original answer, Chris? The one you already used? Are you going to stick with Snaggletooth Jackass? Or are you going to come up with another one? We're waiting on Chris. 49er already trying to get back in here. Look at him. You old heathen. That one's on there, Brooklyn. That was number 1. Fish-Eyed Fool. You still here, Chris? Oh, glory. Let's look on the board. Is Oh, glory on there? No, I cannot believe that. How is that not? When I looked at these things and did the numbers, when I looked at over 100 responses, it's on there, but it did not make the top 5. And I go, how? Everyone knows Oh, glory. It's always Oh, glory. It's always Fish-Eyed Fool and You Old Heathen. You Old Heathen and Fish-Eyed Fool are on there. Oh, glory is not. So that is another X. So John, you're up. Good guess, though. John, you're up. How could you drink after a funeral? Hey, what are you supposed to do with your liver? I fry it and smother it with onions. You're up, John. Share money. This is your time to shine. We know there's 2 X's. I think we'll do the whole thing because it's not a team game. That's because what am I supposed to do? Do an X and say, all right, let's go to the other team when there is no team. Maybe after 3. Hey, what's happening in the what is it? The Josher. Hey, Josher. My Bible says. Is my Bible says up there? Not up there. These are all great answers. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. So 3 X's. What that means is I think I'll give anyone else now an opportunity. So if you've already got one, 49ers, Fungus, any of you, at this point, anyone can jump in now. We're going to start out because there's 3 X's, so now it's a free-for-all. Once we get 3 X's. So we're looking for number 3, 4, and 5. What is it? What are the most popular lines Esther says besides Watch It Sucka? Okay, Elizabeth's coming in. Hallelujah. Is hallelujah on there? No, it did not make it. Weasel. Is Weasel on there? Let's go to the board. Survey says No. Oh my gosh. I'm actually surprised. We're not getting this. These have been good ones. Dijon, he goes in there. What did you say, Dijon? Weasel-eyed fool. Not up there. Another one. Fish-eyed fool. Hey, Rick, good. That was the number one answer. We got that. I wish I had a real board. There's nowhere to fit to actually do that. I did that in the past. It just gets too chaotic. I can't even move and see stuff. But no. Nope, George, that's not on there either. All right, I guess we'll have to just end this one. I'll give everyone one more guess. Everyone, if you want, just put it on there. It's a free-for-all. Everyone gets one more guess, so don't drop two. So we got number one, Fish-Eyed Fool. 2, You Old Heathen. And that's all we got. We're looking for number 3, 4, and 5. It's got 9 votes, 7 votes, and 6 votes. Poopsie whoopsie. Oh, George, that's a great one. No, that's not on there. It's not on there. Incredible Shrinking Fungus. You Old Sinner. No, that's not on there either. When I read them to you, you guys will all go, oh, yes, just like they do in the show. Oh, of course. John, Elizabeth, anyone want? Dijon, you guys get one more guess. George and Shrinking Fungus, you guys are done. Rick, you can guess again. Like if you've only done one guess since I said that's it. Come on, guys. You can get this. Come on. Think of some of her best moments. What did she say? What's the question, TG? It is, besides, I'm here for donation. That's a great one, Chris. That's not it. That's a great one. I'm surprised no one even put that. I didn't see that one on there. That's funny. I'm here for a donation to my church. TG, the question is like Family Feud style. Besides Watch It Sucka, what is one of Aunt Esther's most popular sayings? What is something they love? Come meet Reverend Spikes. No, Elizabeth, Watch It Sucka. Everyone knows that would be number one. So I took that off the board. The Old Heathen. Hey, the AV, that was on there. That was number 2. The Old Heathen was number 2. Fish-Eyed Fool. TG Fish-Eyed Fool was number 1. So yes, you are correct. You did get it on there. All right, so that's it. We're cutting it off. Let me tell you the answers as we reveal them. Number 3 with 9 votes was You Bean-Eating Bear Hugger. Yeah, I thought someone would get that. She says that. She doesn't say it as much as some of the other lines, but You Bean-Eating Bear Hugger. She does say that. That's another great one, Chris. I did see that one voted on, but it only got like 2 or 3. Don't talk about my family. She does say that. Number 4. Aren't you Rita Lawson's boy? Everyone loves that one. Now, Brooklyn, Oh Glory didn't make it. How? That's what I was shocked. I think Chris said that earlier. How could Oh Glory not be on there for Esther? Everyone knows Oh Glory. Weasel-Eyed Fool didn't make it. You know, it's like she says that a lot. So number 4 was with 7 votes was Rita Lawson's boy. She does say that, and so that's a very popular line on that. You have such beautiful places, Fred. Thank you so much. I can sit it on myself. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you looking up top lines or something? Okay. And number 1, when she's talking with number 5, when she's talking with Big Money Grip, and Grip says, Lamont is my son. We know the answer. What did you say? That was number. I didn't think anyone would guess that. I actually was shocked. That got 6. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that got 6 votes. Yeah. Yes, TG. That's just it. You ain't nothing but a messy fool. But the glory, oh glory, or hallelujah, that's used way more. But remember, the thing was not what lines used the most, what is their most popular line? And people do go to that a lot. With the Ain't You Rita Lawson's boy, that's up there. The Bean-Eating Bear Hugger, she says that a couple times. She does say that. And then, of course, to Big Money Grip, what did you say? So that's it. Dad, what is it? Don't you act your age instead of your shoe size. If you don't shut your lips, you're going to feel my shoe size. Oh, man. Team Tussle's coming up with some great ones. Yeah, see, that's it. Kurt, Incredible Shrinking Fungus. That's what I said. That's what I was trying to say at the end. I'm like, don't think of like what the things that you would think. Think of the most popular lines, and those are some of the funniest. So, all right, it's been an hour. Let's get to this last question. After 2 rounds, so another 5 points have carried over because we have another tie. So 10 points are waiting at the end. So whoever gets the most points at the end is going to get a big... Actually, you know what? Screw the bonus. Let's just say whoever gets... No, we'll do the bonus because everyone can't answer. You only get one answer and have to hope people get it wrong. So yeah, right now there is it's 5 and now it's 10. There's a 15-point bonus waiting. Aiden's got one. Elizabeth's got one. John's got one. 49ers and Fungus each have two, tied for there. Here we go. Final question. This one's going to be a very interesting one because it's the top answer didn't even get a lot of votes. It was so spread out. So get your thinking hats on and pay attention. What is the most popular G in Fred G. Sanford? Fans voted. What is the most popular G in Fred G. Sanford? Remember, put your name. There we go. Elizabeth, you're first. Elizabeth saying, anyone after, I'll come to you afterwards. Chris, you're next. Then George, then Kurt. I'll come to you next. Aiden, so that's our top 5. If any are wrong, I'll come to you next, John. But Elizabeth, you go first. What is the most popular G in Fred G. Sanford? We'll wait for Elizabeth's answer. Man, if I had a studio for this, oh man, if I was funded by MeTV or something and I could do a game show like this and bring people on, this would be a blast. What a blast we would have doing this. Okay, Elizabeth says, gynecologist, let's go to the board. Survey said, ding, it's on there. And surprisingly, it's not number 1. It is number 4 with just 4 votes. But gynecologist is on there. Good job, Elizabeth. That gets you 2 points. Next up, remember, unless we get one wrong, we're going to the next, is Christopher. Chris, you are up. TG, we'll get to you, but we got to see if anyone gets them wrong. Mystery, hey, Mystery, good to join us. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Christopher, gaga, goo goo gaga. Yes, let's go for it. Survey says, ding, number 1, goo goo gaga. That's it. The G stands for goo goo gaga. And we can add these splices. This would be such a fun show. That is number 1 with just 6 votes. That I think because there's so many options, it's not going to be like the number 1 character in Sanford and Son because you can get 30 to 40 votes for a character. This is so spread out because they gave you so many options. But that is number 1 answer, goo goo gaga. And we got, which is actually in the same episode, goo goo gaga and gynecologist. I think he uses gynecologist twice with Aunt Esther when she's going to have a kid and the time when he actually is going to have a baby when the lady's staying with them in the one where Lamont takes off. So right there, who gets that point? That goes to Christopher. Chris, you got 1 point right there. Let's see who is next. Let me see. Next is George. George, you're up. Then Fungus. Then Aiden. George, you are up. Gefilte fish. That was voted. That's not number 1. Or that's not even on here, TG. But that was, I did see a couple votes for that. Gefilte fish when he was being Jewish. Dijon, yes, Dijon, that was number 1. George, you were up, right? George, you said, oh my gosh, George. Wasn't it George? I want to make sure. Yes, George. George, you said my favorite answer is gum on there. Double your pleasure, double your fun. It's Freddie G. Sanford. The G stands for gum. Is that up there? Is it up there? Oh, it's not up there. I thought it was. Oh, I'm so sorry, George. That's my favorite one. That I remember that. That did not make the final cut. It only got 2 votes. Only got 2 votes. And I'm like, how? 100 people and none of you. That's one of his best ones. So George has got it wrong. But George, that would have been my vote. I love when he sings that to the lady. And that lady liked Fred. She was into him. You can't convince me otherwise. All right. So Elizabeth. And then we had, oops, let me get this down. Who was it? After George. Okay, it's you, Fungus, and then Aiden. And now, since we have an opening, it'll be John. So, gimme, I'm gone. You're right with that one, TG. Fungus, you said it, is gone up there. As we go, let's see. As we look, gone, survey says, gone's not up there. It did not make it. I know, I know, let me see, is it? I want to be sure. Yes, it is. I apologize. It is. It's because it's tie. It's tie with number 5. There's 2. So I'm going to give it to you. There's also still another number 5 answer. They both had 3. He didn't say just gone. It's gimme, I'm gone. Yes, like TG said. But because you said gone, Kurt, I'm going to give it to you. You get that one, Fungus. It was the final answer. So there's still a number 5 because it's a 2-way tie. They each had 3 votes. So gimme, gone is one of them. He got that. So let me mark that. There's still number 2, 3, and 5. George, you got Fungus, you got a point. Who is after him? It is you, Aiden, and then John. Aiden, then John. Go ahead, Aiden. Dejan, I love that one. Grab yourself a seat. But I love when he does the gum. Anytime Fred sings, I'm at the top of my enjoyment. I love it. Especially, we all know a favorite. Team Tussle, garbage. Is garbage up there? Freddie G. Sanford, the G stands for garbage. Survey says, not up there. Sorry. Oh, you didn't get it, Aiden. Good try. That's the third X, but we still have more, so we're not going to rush out. So John is up. Let me see. After John, because we got another answer wrong, we'll get to see who was after John. It is Mystery. So Mystery, get ready. John, you are up. John gets to go. Garbage is a good one, though. Team Tussle. Garbage is a good one. It's been used. So at least you gave a good answer. Gibraltar. No, I'll help everyone out. TG, Gibraltar did get a few votes, but not enough. Okay, John, he got... Is that gynecological? No, that's gynecologist. We got that. Oh, Guadalcanal. Guadalcanal. Is Guadalcanal up here? Survey says... no, it's not. That was another one. Just like he said right there where he said Gibraltar. A lot of these got 2 votes, 2 votes, 2 votes. That's why I said you had 2 tied with 3, and that was number 5. There were so many good ones left off. That did not. We got another X. So now, Mystery, you are up, Mystery. Which one you want to use, Mystery? This is dumb and outrageous. Oh, put a sock in it, Aiden. It is not. Guadalcanal. Yeah, like I said, these are a lot of good ones. Hold it, Mystery. What's your vote? Is it going to be the G stands for no, it's not going to be garbage. Team Tussle already said garbage and it was wrong. So I don't want you to miss it based on that. We got Goo Goo Gaga, number 1. That's taken. We got number 4, gynecologist, and a tie, Gimme Gimme I'm Gone, number 5. We still have one more at 5 that was tie, and we have 2 and 3. G is for no. I love that. People voted that. People voted. I'm going to save it right now. What do you call old man Danny? How dare you insult me like that? Anyways, I'm going to say that. G stands for valedictorian. That was voted. That was voted, Mystery. You know what else was voted? B for bullseye. Someone voted B for bullseye, but that did not get it. Yeah, see, Elizabeth, you said it. You keep thinking B for bullseye. Someone did say that on Facebook. I think two, but no, not 3. All right, so we're missing it. So let's go. Who's next? Mystery. Who was after Mystery? TG, you get a vote. Damian Knight. Okay, we'll go. Damian Knight. Mystery gets a vote. G stands for Gorilla. Damian Knight, is Gorilla on here? No Gorilla. That was voted. Mystery, you're going Gorilla Cookies. Let's look at it. Gorilla Cookies. No. Oh my gosh, this is tough. But number 2 and 3 and another 5. Let's see. Another one I loved, it's not on here, is Golden Gloves with the George Foreman episode. The G stands for, now it's a free-for-all. Just start saying it. General, G. Let me see, is General on here? Nope. General's not on here. Survey said G. Nope, G's not on here. Golden Gloves, Dejan. See, Dejan, we think of the same thing. That was what I love. Nope, Golden Gloves is not on here. Gigolo. Let's check. Survey says no Gigolo. Oh, Incredible Shrinking Fungus. Let's look. Guacamole. Dip. No. The G stands for Golden. Or Gold Digger. No. Man, these are hard. I think 2 of these I could get. If you throw some more guesses, I think you can get a few more shots. Number 5, if anyone gets the number 5 tie with Gimme Gimme I'm Gone, I will be shocked. Greatest. Elizabeth, is Greatest up here? No, isn't that crazy? How did Greatest not get up in the top 3? Oh, hey, Mark. The question is, what is the most popular G in Fred G. Sanford? Number 1 was Goo Goo Gaga. Number 4 was gynecologist. And number 5 tie was Gimme Gimme I'm Gone. Greedy. Is Greedy on here? Survey said no. All right. Who said that? Dejan. Going to heaven. Is that on here? Ding! Yes! Dejan, you got one. Going to heaven was number 2 with 5 votes. So we got G for going to heaven. Excellent. Way to go. So Dejan gets on here. He gets a point. Grady, Grandpa, gefilte fish, no. Gong. Oh, let me see. Is Gong on here? Survey says no. Good guess. Gong was mentioned, was voted. Gefilte fish, Grady, Grandpa, Gong. Damien, no. That one's not on here. Damon, that is not on here. 2 more. Mystery, great guess. That's his real name. Unfortunately, they never used his actual real name. That would have been cool if they actually used Glenn in that. Goody. Let me see. Survey said. Someone said Gigolo. Yeah, someone did, Fungus. It's not on there. Goody. Let's see. Team Tussle's trying to jump back in. And the G stands for gonna. Is that on there? No. We'll give about another minute, then we're going to have to wrap it up. Right now, we do have a clear winner. So let's go. Damon, great one. Let's see. Is Glorious on there? Survey said. No. Christopher, Guided. Survey says. No. Not Gilded. We're looking. Team Tussle. Gripe. The Freddie G. Sanford. Man, how are you going to say Freddie G. Sanford? The G stands for gripe. He's never uses that. Goliath. I love that. The G stands for Goliath. He did say that, Dejan. Let's see. Going to win that contest. Survey says. No. Grays. That does. Didn't he say it sound like the Fred? No, Fred G. Sanford. The G stands for Grays. Maybe if it was Esther, she'd be grazing. Goodbye. Let's see if Goodbye's up there. Mac. Oh, Goodbye's on there. Mac gets a point. Number 3 was Goodbye. Freddie G. Sanford, and the G stands for Goodbye. And he gets a point. That was number 3 with 5 votes. So is Mac. Let's get Mac on there. One of our newer members. He gets on there. The last one. I'm just going to say this. I can't give a clue because it would maybe influence the final one. So everyone gets one more guess. Goo Goo Gaga, Brooklyn. That was good. That was taken. That was the number 1 answer with only 6 votes out of 100. But that was number 1. That tells you how spread out they are. They must have had 15 or 20 that all had 2, 2, 2, 2. Guts. I love that one. That's a good one, Team Tussle. He does say that when he thinks he's in the military. The G stands for guts when he acts like he's one of the generissimos. Damon, good day. I think, no, it was Goodbye. Goodbye was on there. Goo Goo was on there. Grass skirt for Esther. No, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, a few more guesses and we're done. Man, it's still hot. Even with the garage door open. Okay, as we're waiting to get this last one, no one will probably get it. I do want to say thank you, everyone who joined the live show. I try to do these as much as I can. This wasn't actually planned, but I did have a few people ask about it. So I said, hey, let's do it. Let's go for it. And I hope you guys did have a good day, enjoyed it. We have a good turnout. We had people up and down throughout it. The trivia is so much better when we have 10, 20 people. And we had a really good showing, including the likes of Team Tussle joining us, my nephew, and some of our members on here with Elizabeth and Mac. Appreciate you guys, especially with members coming out. Gus. Oh, no, that you put Guts. Yeah, Dejan, well, you've been really good in the past. Remember, we did a members-only trivia before as well. You did really good at that. You got to give an update on Make It. I know. You know what? Incredible Shrinking Fungus. I was supposed to do it while I was on vacation, and every time I'm saying, hey, let's go get it, my wife's like, we got so many things going on. I have to buy all the stuff. It's going to happen because I listed all the ingredients. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the video. It won't be live, but it's not going to cut. You're not going to see an edit and slice to where I change the drink. It's going to be just like this, smooth as can be, but I will add some clips in there from the show, showing examples of this. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Yes, if you can give a thumbs up to the channel, subscribe, share it with others. I have a goal one day to reach 100,000 subscribers for YouTube. We will reach 100,000 followers on Facebook. We're at 76,000 now. But Facebook, was just more of a tool to help me promote the channel. And now it turns out to be bigger than my YouTube channel. So it had the reverse effect, but it's still cool. But YouTube is the one I'd like to reach 100,000 subscribers. Oh, thank you, Mac. Yeah, they have great emotes. You can do all the nice emojis. We have the cool profile pictures for the members and members early videos. We got members only, but like I said, I have to get back. I'm going to get back this week on making a members only video about when Julio's nephew comes to stay with them and they try to get him in school and he has those problems. But yeah, anyone ever wants to join up and be a member, you for 99 cents a month, you can get all sorts of cool perks, including badges and other different things. Used to do members trivia all the time, but the last few, no one answered them. So I'm like, well, if no one plays them, I guess, other things are going on. But I appreciate it. You're helping support the channel any way you can. And the G stands for... All right, the final G, number 5, tied with Gimme Gimme, was gravy. I was going to give the clue of food, but I didn't want to say G, food, because then gravy. But it was gravy. And I'm trying to remember what episode was that. Can anyone remember what episode he said G is for gravy? Was it season 6? It might have been season 6. Either way, our final standings. Aiden, Team Tussle with 1 point. Way to go. Hey, thank you, Mac. Wow, thank you so much. Because why the hell not? Because why the hell not? Let me see if I can heart that. Oh, man, I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You and Team Tussle, thank you so much for the donation. It always helps. I never would have known. All right, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, see, gravy. I didn't think anyone would get gravy. I wouldn't have got gravy. I wouldn't even have guessed that. I lost the chat. Oh, well, welcome back, 49er. We're getting to the final standings. Here we go. Aiden, 1 point. Good job, Team Tussle, for a guy who barely watches this. Onion gravy. There you go. Thinking of which, I'm going to make onion stew. I got to do the Bloody Mary drink. I'm going to do that for our channel. I'm going to bite the bullet and drink it and see what it really tastes like. And then I do want to make onion stew. I have the ingredients for that. And we're trying to figure out the exact way Fred did it. But Aiden, 1 point. John, good job, 1 point. Mac came in. Thank you for the donation. 1 point as well. We also got... what was that? Dejan, 1 point. Elizabeth with 2. We had the 49er coming in with 2, man. And the winner is Incredible Shrinking Fungus with 3 points, and he gets all the bonus points either way. It doesn't matter. That's why I'm like, it kind of makes it pointless. I got to find a better way to run the scoring system. But I hope you get the Holy Moly. The Holy Moly or the Look Away. Remember with that, the Look Away, the Mayo Clinic. I need to make an entire meal and then just try everything that Fred made. But not before I do the Bloody Mary drink. I have to do that. But yes, Incredible Shrinking Fungus. Let's give it up for Fungus. Woo woo! We're leaving. My wife's coming out saying, hey, we got things to do. Like I said, it's supposed to be 30 to 50 minutes, and it was 78 minutes. Waving your hand at me. All right, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate the live show. Thank you for any kind of help out to the channel and everything. We're coming. And again, we'll see you next live show. And I will either do this trivia or just random trivia like last time, where we just have questions. And we will do another episode of Sanford and Son and have a nice chat and joke around with all the good stuff. Good night, Mofongo. I don't know if I don't know the ingredients for Mofongo. At least with some of the other ones, he tells a part of it. It's actually a bag. Hey, thank you. This was fun. I'm glad you had fun. Look for it next time. Dejan, Mystery, Mac, thank you for everything right there. Brooklyn, always great to see you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night, 49er Beast. And I'll tell my son you said he's awesome, unless he's already watching out there with his cousin out there, Aiden. Good night, everyone. Yeah, and thank you, Fungus. Good job on the win. And nothing's better than when Rollo says, "What's happening, Jack?" He says it like that. The G stands for goofball. Yes. Good night, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.